Jimmie Walker is an American actor and comedian with a net worth of $800,000. Walker is best known for his role as James Evans Jr. JJ, in the CBS sitcom Good Times, 1974–1979, where he originated the famous catchphrase Dyn-O-Mite. Jimmie began performing stand-up comedy in the late 1960s and has accumulated over 50 acting credits to his name, including the films Let's Do It Again, 1975, and Airplane. 1980, the TV movie The Greatest Thing That Almost Happened, 1977, and the TV shows At Ease, 1983, and Bustin Loose, 1987–1988. In 2012, Walker published the book Dynamite, Good Times, Bad Times, Our Times, a Memoir. Jimmie Walker was born James Carter Walker Jr. on June 25, 1947, in Brooklyn, New York. He grew up in the Bronx with his mother Lorena, father James Sr., and sister Beverly. James Sr. worked as a Pullman porter, while Lorena was the head nurse at a hospital. Jimmie attended Theodore Roosevelt High School and participated in the SEEK, Search for Education, Elevation, and Knowledge, program funded by New York State. Through SEEK, Walker studied radio engineering and was hired by NYC's radio station WRVR. Starting with the 1964 World Series, Jimmie worked as a vendor at Yankee Stadium as a teenager, and Mickey Mantle once handed him a silver dollar. Walker began his stand-up comedy career in 1969, and after appearing on The Jack Paar Show and Rowan Martin's Laugh In, the casting director of Good Times discovered Jimmie and cast him as James J.J. Evans Jr. The show aired 133 episodes over 6 seasons and earned Walker 2 Golden Globe nominations. The catchphrase Dyn-O-Mite, credited to John Rich, one of the show's directors, was featured on TV Land's special The 100 Greatest TV Quotes Catchphrases. While starring in Good Times, Jimmie released the stand-up comedy album Dyn-O-Mite, 1975. Walker's co-stars John Amos and Esther Rolle grew increasingly frustrated with the show's direction due to JJ's popularity. Rolle expressed concern over JJ's character development, stating, "He's 18 years old and he doesn't work. He can't read or write. He doesn't think. The show didn't start out like that. Little by little, maybe with help from the artist, because they couldn't do that with me. They made JJ more and more ridiculous and expanded his role." Amos also voiced his dissatisfaction, saying, "The writers like to put a chicken hat on JJ and have him prance around and say Dyn-O-Mite, and in doing so, they could waste several minutes without writing meaningful dialogue." In 1975, Walker appeared in the Sidney Poitier-directed film Let's Do It Again, followed by Rabbit Test in 1978 and The Concorde. Airport 79 in 1979. Walker starred alongside James Earl Jones and Debbie Allen in the 1977 TV movie The Greatest Thing That Almost Happened, and that same year, he made his first guest appearance on The Love Boat. He would go on to appear in 5 more episodes of the series. In 1980, Jimmie appeared in the parody film Airplane, which grossed $171 million at the box office, and the TV movie Murder Can Hurt You. He then made guest appearances on Fantasy Island, 1982, and Cagney Lacey, 1983. He starred as Sergeant Val Valentine in ABC's 1983 sitcom At Ease, and from 1987 to 1988, he played Sonny Barnes in the sitcom Bustin Loose. Walker starred in the 1987 film Going Bananas alongside Dom DeLuise, and he appeared in the 1991 sci-fi film The Guyver. He made guest appearances on The Larry Sanders Show, 1994, In the House, 1995, Space Ghost Coast to Coast, 1996, Scrubs, 2001, 2002, and Everybody Hates Chris, 2006, 2008, and during the 1990s, he hosted radio shows on WOAI, WHIO, KKAR, and WLS. Jimmie Walker made a guest appearance in the 2010 film Big Money Rustlers, then appeared in the sci-fi film Super Shark, 2011, and the comedy What Goes Around Comes Around, 2012. In 2015, he starred in the film Sweet Lorraine, and in 2016, he appeared alongside Robert De Niro, Leslie Mann, Harvey Keitel, Edie Falco, and Danny DeVito in The Comedian. In 2019, Walker appeared as himself on Live in front of a studio audience. Good Times, recreating the 1975 episode The Politician with Jay Pharoah playing JJ. The special, which also featured Andre Braugher, Viola Davis, and Tiffany Haddish, won a Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Variety Special, Live. In 2020, Walker appeared in the film A Wrestling Christmas Miracle. Jimmie has also appeared on the $10,000 Pyramid, American Bandstand, The Midnight Special, Match Game, The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, and Late Show with David Letterman, as well as several Dean Martin celebrity roast specials. In a 2012 episode of The Wendy Williams Show, Jimmie Walker mentioned that he has had many girlfriends but has never married or had children. In 2017, rumors circulated that Walker was dating conservative pundit Ann Coulter, but Coulter addressed the rumors by tweeting, "Best friends, love him, no romance." Politically, Walker describes himself as an independent realist and has expressed opposition to affirmative action. In a 2012 interview with CNN, he stated that he morally opposes same-sex marriage but believes it should be passed because the fight is not worth it. In 2017, Walker appeared on Fox News and voiced support for Donald Trump, saying, "I am probably for 90% of the things he's doing." In 2006, Jimmie and his Good Times co-stars John Amos, Ralph Carter, Janet Dubois, and Bernadette Stanis received the Impact Award at the TV Land Awards. The show also earned Walker Golden Globe nominations for Best Supporting Actor, Television in 1975 and 1976. As of today, Jimmie Walker remains active in the entertainment industry and continues to perform stand-up comedy. He often tours the country, bringing his comedic style to various venues and audiences. Despite his age, Walker maintains a busy schedule and is passionate about his work. He enjoys connecting with fans and sharing his unique perspective on life and comedy. Walker's career continues to be multifaceted, with occasional appearances on television shows and in films. His rich experience in the industry allows him to offer insightful commentary on entertainment and social issues. He remains a recognizable and respected figure in the comedy world. In his personal life, Walker has chosen to remain single and without children, focusing his energy on his career and interests. He values his independence and is known for his candid opinions on political and social matters. Walker often shares his thoughts and experiences on various talk shows and interviews, providing a glimpse into his life and career. His enduring presence in the world of comedy and entertainment showcases his dedication and talent as an actor and comedian.